Let's go.
Welcome to Drawing Hive.
All right. Hey, everybody. I hope you're ready to draw tonight. Just if you don't know by now, that big sign that says Visual Arts Passage, we're the ones that bring you Drawing Hive. What we do is we help people develop careers. We mentor individuals to develop an illustration portfolio, a body of work as fine artists, and help people understand how to create a career as an artist. And we're really good at it. So check us out if you have interest. And we got a really fun topic tonight. I have to thank Scott Anderson up front for coming up with Superman. No, I don't think he had to think too hard about it, but he sent me some really good reference and he did all the lifting himself. And I thought, man, this is great. So, Scott, thank you. I really appreciate you doing that. And most importantly, is you're here to support it. We were thinking of all kinds of ways to trash talk you if you didn't. After you coerced me to draw Superman. So tonight, our references, David Cornsweet as Superman, Nicholas Hoult, Rachel Brosnahan, and David again. Great shots, fun to draw. Scott, thank you again. We're going to do our normal 3 poses, 2 20-minute poses, and 1 40-minute pose. And you can try to attack them all, focus on one. If you're trying to really learn and focus on your drawing, try to do several of them. It will help you. And then, of course, at the end of the night, everybody's favorite part is post your work so we can all see it. And with that said, I'll let Timmy take over and tell you how to do that.
Yeah, so everybody, thanks for tuning in. I opened the chat up to everyone, so you can go ahead and start talking. And I'm also going to drop the photo reference there. So if you want to share your work with us tonight, we want to see it. Please post it to Instagram, and in the caption, use hashtag DrawingHive258. That's DrawingHive258. That's episode 258. And at Visual Arts Passage, put that in the caption. We're going to check out all the art at the end of the night on the episode. It's my favorite part. Don't skip it. And you really should draw along. It's so much fun. I know Adam's going to be here tonight too, so we got a packed house. Wouldn't be surprised if Ray drops in. So, looks like Scott, it looks like you've been working a little bit.
Yeah, I did a sketch last night, and so now I'm just trying to transfer it to
Nice.
some nicer paper to do a little marker rendering. Is
Did you
the
begin your
idea.
sketch as soon as I texted, by the way, we're doing Superman?
No, it wasn't quite that fast, but
Okay.
I got started on it last night because I knew today was gonna be tight.
It's first week of classes, so John and I are pretty busy, but on the side, we were like, we're obviously doing Superman. So, yeah, thanks for the reference.
You're
John,
welcome. Although I must note that John chose the Lex Luthor reference because I sent him a different Luthor shot, and he overrode me
really?
on that one. Yeah.
Huh.
So,
Well, at least you're not
I
passive
did.
aggressively bringing it up during the show.
yeah, right, because that wouldn't be classy.
And you notice what I'm drawing.
Yeah.
There's a definite reason why I chose this one.
I didn't know. Scott, if it means anything, I would have said, that's a nasty thing, John. Choose Scott.
You know, it's his show, man. We all just live in it. So,
Yeah, the thing. It's a power dynamic that we can't control. Um, yeah. So Scott's seen it. I have not seen it. John, you've not seen it.
I have not
There
seen
you go. Interesting.
I
Scott, I have
haven't
a
seen it
question for you.
either.
I have a question for you, Scott, on a Superman related question.
Mhm.
I know next to nothing about Superman other than the basics, the essentials. Fortress of Solitude. Does every
Yes.
time I've ever seen it depicted, it just seems like a place he hangs out and like kind of sulks. Is it just is it just a is it just a an ice cave that he just sits in?
It's a little more than that, and I don't
Really?
want to say more than that because that would potentially veer into some spoiler territory, and I don't. I want even the
Really?
mildest of,
But isn't
yeah.
it like
I don't want to get into it.
Fortress of Solitude? Isn't it just he keeps his like knickknacks from his planet and
Yeah, yeah. There's that, and yeah,
he's just
you'll see.
Knickknack
And
it's his little knickknack room.
in his Hummel collection.
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
yeah. I don't want anybody screaming at me for spoilers, so I'm just gonna
Huh.
say. If you see the movie, you will understand the
Yeah.
role it plays, and at least in
Huh.
this iteration of the character. And
Okay, so they change
um,
it. It sounds
yeah,
like it's okay.
it becomes. I mean, it's a pretty big plot driver in the movie. I
Ah,
mean,
interesting.
so yeah.
Interesting. It's quite amazing that,
So
yeah, because to me, it's just like my basement, you know?
yeah, his basement's cooler than yours. So
I don't know. I've got a pretty cool basement. Um, someone, someone said, is it for kids? I don't know.
so okay, interesting question. Honestly, one thing that I was reflecting on with I've got
Yeah.
a 15-year-old teenage son. We did agree that for something that I would say in spirit and in tone is
Yeah.
very much aimed at not at kids, but I would just say like family fun, right? You know, like
Yeah.
he's a very noble character in it and everything. For that kind of a movie, there's a surprising amount of profanity in it. So I will just, in case there's parents that are sensitive to that, I just want to give you that heads up
Interesting.
because it's nothing your kid hasn't already heard. But it was
Interesting.
indicative to me of I thought, oh, this is kind of just how James Gunn talks. So it maybe doesn't
Yeah.
occur to him that like you could make the movie a little more family friendly if you just backed off a little on that, you know. So
Yeah.
that's my one note that we did actually talk about on the car ride home of that both myself and my son kind of bumped on that of like, oh, I mean, neither of us were like offended, but we were like that's an interesting choice for what is clearly meant to
Yeah.
be the big, come on, bring out the family, summer popcorn
Yeah.
fun movie. So
Yeah.
Can
It's,
you tell us what words they said?
yeah. Say all of them.
yeah, let's see. So it starts with
Yeah.
Rhymes with.
That
Uh,
really,
that,
to me, that seems like really lazy writing when they do that. It's like every like kind of progressive, not progressive, I'm trying to think of the right word. There's like millennial companies, right? Like millennial brands that are kind of it'd be like a company that makes yoga mats, right? And they think that it's clever to be like we're like a yoga company that curses. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And I'm so sick of it. And I'm just like, stop. This isn't edgy. It's not funny. It's just dumb.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
arguably one could say it was kind of James Gunn's attempt to like make it hip and youthful and
Yeah. And it's
of
just
the
like
moment, and
you're not
it's kind
hip
of
and
like
cool. You're
yeah,
55. It's
I feel
just
hey
like we've
now,
moved into Timmy Gripes.
what? Sorry,
yeah,
that's my gripe is when they're like namaste the F home or something, you know what I mean? And you're like, whoa, that's so edgy. And you're just like, no, it's
yeah,
not. No, it's
yeah.
not. It's not
It's
edgy.
not it's not that bad, but it's yeah, it's
No,
for
I know it's not that bad. It's
yeah,
just I'm
yeah,
just saying they're like LARPing as if they're edgy. And
yeah.
they um and you know,
Oh,
but yeah,
you know who pulled it off?
don't say Deadpool.
No,
Don't say Deadpool.
no, you didn't even let me finish my sentence.
No, I know, I know. I just was so worried you were gonna say Deadpool.
No, Roy
All right,
Kent.
let's hear it.
Roy Kent and Ted Lasso.
Oh, huh.
His use of the F-bomb was
Really?
hilarious.
Yeah, and there's no F bombs in the movie. It doesn't go that far. It's
Yeah,
PG-13, so they it didn't do
yeah.
that. But you'll see what I mean when you see it. But
Yeah.
um,
I'll just take your word for it.
I will say this for the movie. Everybody keeps talking about how the dog steals the movie.
Yeah.
And I can completely respect anybody who thinks that, but I personally disagree. If you see the film, I believe it is the actor playing the superhero Mr. Terrific who steals the
That's
movie.
what I've heard, actually.
He is
Okay.
Way more
that.
than the dog.
Yeah, I mean the best action scene in the movie is Mr. Terrific's.
Yeah.
It's not Superman's. So that was kind
Yeah.
of remarkable.
It is interesting when somebody says the person that stole the show was a dog. You're kind of like, is that more a reflection of the show?
Yeah, no, I mean the dog is
Because you're
super
also
cute
like,
and a lot of fun, but
I also
no.
like, I hate to break it to you, but 90% of that dog is CGI.
Oh yeah, no, if
You're
not
like,
100%. Yeah,
you're talking about a cartoon.
yeah, totally.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. If not 100%, totally. So what's everybody been working on lately? Anything fun or anything new in the door this
Oh,
week or this month?
yeah, I got a couple shows working like when I can fit it in. But I'm doing
Yeah.
a show called Victoriana, so it's like Victorian themed art. So I've been working on a piece for that for a gallery out in Boise, Idaho. So it'll be my
Oh,
first time
wow.
showing in Idaho.
Awesome.
How many states do you think you've shown in?
Oh, I don't know. I should count that up
You
when.
should get a map.
How many
Yeah.
countries? She's beyond states. She's countries.
Yeah,
Nice.
I was
yeah, I got to think about that.
What's the furthest you've shipped a painting?
Well, I know, ooh, that's also a good question.
Well, here's maybe a starter question. Have you ever shipped a painting internationally? I'm assuming
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
And I like
Yeah.
several, like I've had galleries ship them international several times. Yeah.
What goes into international shipping that's
Oh,
maybe
I'm
more
just
daunting or difficult?
always really happy when the gallery does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's complicated, especially with fine arts.
Probably
And it's
really
like,
easy to make it cost a fortune too.
yeah, and
Oh yeah.
customs is complicated with fine
Uh-huh.
arts. So it's just this delicate line that is really tough to like
Yeah.
say the right amount so it doesn't get stuck in customs forever. So
Hmm.
yeah, thankfully I
It's
think
probably different every country you send it to. I'm sure
yeah,
the
so like
strategy needs to be different.
I know I've had pieces go to Italy and England and Israel and
Mhm.
France and Germany. I just like, and I had one go to Finland too.
Oh,
But I
wow.
think it's all like slightly, yeah, different. Also depends on like the size of the piece and the price of the piece.
Yeah. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine it's so easy for something to just fully disappear as soon as it's crossing borders.
Yeah, actually the piece, I think it was that went to Finland, got stolen. So,
Really.
yeah, they were a family that was moving there and they just bought the piece and they were gonna give it to their daughter when they arrived. And someone broke into their crate and took like all their
Um,
electronics and the painting that they were like going to surprise their daughter with for her 18th birthday.
wow.
Hmm.
They had good taste though.
Yeah, just a bummer. I felt
It is a
terrible.
bummer.
I I like did a drawing and sent them a card for their daughter.
Uh,
Not the same, but I felt bad for them.
but that's nice.
Tried to be.
That's a nice sentiment to share or pass along.
Yeah.
John, when did you start doing that piece? When did you?
at 5:30.
Oh, nice. As soon as you kind of sat down and got ready,
Yeah,
the hive.
pretty basic as it is
Yeah,
right now. I wanted to set it up because I'm going to try to paint it tonight.
yeah.
That's the last couple of weeks, stuff I've been doing. I'm trying to figure it out still.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoy
Interesting.
it, but I also know I need a little runway to paint.
All right, we got Adam here.
Oh,
Hey.
Hey,
Oh,
Yeah.
Adam.
geez, if Adam
speaking of
draws a dog.
superheroes,
That's right. We're all here with our mild-mannered alter egos.
Adam, your fortress of solitude is a Zoom room that we keep you in.
You know what's funny is I'm actually at my teaching studio now, so I'm actually in a windowless basement. It's like a little art bunker.
Nice. Just how we would prefer.
It's a
Keep you focused.
Just
right.
as it was designed. Yeah. We actually made that request. We called the school.
Yes.
Said no windows, please.
It keeps the rent down. You'd be surprised. It's
Do you
or
think it, do you guys work better in a space like that, or is it, do you want kind of a, this, I don't know. Do you
I,
want the cool space that feels like cozy and
oh, I would
warm?
love that, but I work really well in a space that's $1 a square foot instead of $4 a square foot.
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
the
I was gonna say just like, it's like somebody who works at the Pentagon.
right.
I
Like,
like windows.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like windows. Daylight bulbs help a little bit. I mean, I was gonna say if you're
Really?
trapped under
Oh, you mean like a 5,000 K, just like bright white,
that's what we are here, yeah.
brutal, brutal.
So your body thinks you're getting vitamin D, but
Yeah.
it's it's just a placebo.
Yeah. That'll
But
do
Take
it.
a
so it's
That's
like
vitamin
what
and turn
works.
on your light and be like, see, it's happening.
yeah, I though, the thing too is like, some days that I'll like leave here and it'll be dark outside and I'm like, "Wait, what? I thought the sun was out." And or I'll come out and it's raining and I'm like, "It was sunny where I just was."
Yeah. When I lived in Portland, Oregon for about 5 years, and the first year I moved there was the longest the city had gone in generations without seeing the sun.
Oh, how
Mm,
long was that?
I mean, like months. Like there was just no sun visible. I mean, like it was daylight, but like overcast. It was just
But it was
heavily
like
overcast, cloudy for like 80 days or something, 90 days, like in a row, you know? It was tough.
so when the sun came out, did they attribute it to you?
No, I mean, I got there when it was brutal when I got there. I was
Oh,
there for the whole 80 or whatever it was. What's funny is that, so I went to a school where a lot of Hawaiian kids go to, and so there's like like a bunch of my buddies were Hawaiian kids, and the school was like panicked about how they were giving them like free lamps and stuff with like the vitamin D lamps, you know. They were really concerned about like these Hawaiian kids like I think dropping out and just being like I can't do this because it was
How did they
definitely
handle
different for
it?
them. It was different for them. It was a different experience. I was like fine with it, but it was pretty rough, you know. I mean,
where
they
were
grew
you
up in
going?
paradise. What was that?
Where were you going? What school were you at?
University of Portland. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I went to Willamette University up in Salem, Oregon, and I remember
Oh,
one
small
year,
world.
I think it was my junior year, we had a run that I want to say it was a friend of mine who was a fellow Californian, where one day we were hanging out and I was like, "How are you doing?" And he goes, "Do you realize it hasn't stopped raining? Like, like it had gone down to a trickle at points, but like it basically
Yeah.
had not stopped raining for I think I want to say it was like 24 days in a row or something like that." And I was like, "Oh no, I didn't notice." And he was just like
Yeah.
dying from it.
Had a lot of that. Yeah. A lot of that. I remember my shoes were just wet all the time, just like
Mm,
permanently. It was like you were like a world two. They were just like, gotta keep dry. It was like a soldier, but they'd be like,
right,
gotta
like you're
keep dry
trying to
socks
not
on
get
you.
trying
yeah,
not to
exactly.
get squished.
Yeah. I, yeah, I wasn't, it didn't bother me that much because the temperature is always perfect. So that's pretty sweet, you know? Kansas City, it's like we get like 3 days a year that are nice. So, but yeah, no, Portland, Willamette University, I spent some time on that campus. That's
You
kind of
did.
a that's kind of a hippie camp. That was kind of like a, well, at least when I was there, it was kind of like a cool hippie, different kind of school.
Hmm. Yeah,
Was
I
it
don't.
is it was it not like that?
Not. I mean, there were like every college has got a hippie element to it, you know. But yeah,
Yeah,
I no, it was just a great private school to go to. I got a
yeah,
good education there. Had a great time.
yeah. That's nice. I should have gone there. I should have gone there.
Yeah. University of Portland's a good school. So
I know you don't always
I
get
don't. I would say it's a great school if you want to be a nurse. I would say don't go there for anything else.
mm,
Yeah,
okay.
say it's a pretty.
Beautiful campus from the one time I
Oh, the campus
visited.
is
I thought,
crazy. It's
yeah,
criminal. It's criminal what they do at the campus. Yeah, but it explains why. I mean, I couldn't get into that school today by a mile.
yeah,
I would have not gotten accepted. It's like I went to a school that became an elite school, but when I went there, it wasn't.
yeah.
Mhm.
Wasn't elite. Yeah.
Yeah, but now it's, you know, no, I'm not a big, I haven't been a big fan of them lately. They cut down a redwood on their campus to install a bell tower, which I thought was really, really lame,
Oh.
you know? Um, a redwood. You know how many, it was like a
Right.
thousand plus year old tree, and they're like, yeah, but how cool is the bell tower gonna
But
be?
we're going to cut down something that's 1,000 years old for a timekeeping device.
Yeah. The irony of that's insane. Yeah.
Mm.
Um, yeah. Yeah, no. Not a big fan. John, did you guys all have when you guys were in school, did you have positive school experiences? Like, did you like the educational experience of like going to our art school? I know you didn't graduate, some of you, John, but like, did you like that?
Um, I like the entertainment aspect of going to a big liberal arts college or university.
Yeah.
That was that was a great learning experience.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily learn the right things, but
Yeah.
great time. Um, you
Yeah,
know,
it's fun.
you kind of grew up, um, you know, first
Yeah.
time out of the house, first time, on your own, that type of thing. And you kind of grew up in that environment. But yeah, I liked it a lot. And I like I actually think that like education, art school education, I think that art students miss a lot. And
Yeah.
I think it's really, having a well-rounded education, that was the thing that went, immediately with my father when I said I wanted to be an artist. He said, well, you better get all your liberal arts credits under your belt because you're going to need.
Yeah.
So you're not going to need the credits. You're just going to need to know the information.
Right.
So,
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard somebody the other day because I was like, college is really fun. I wish I hadn't done it, but it was fun. And they were like, yeah, because you were 20. If you had done anything at the age of 20, it was with other 20-year-olds, it was fun. And I was like, that's actually a really great point that like
Right.
nobody factors into the like the fun factor of like, I don't know, higher ed is just like, yeah, it's a blast. Of course. You're,
oh,
yeah.
absolutely. It was fun.
Yeah. Everyone you're surrounded with is going to live forever and they're all no one knows what they're going to do yet. I don't have anything to even brag about yet.
And if you're having a lot of fun, you realize everybody doesn't live forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll happen too. It's the dark side of that
Yep.
experience. Um, yeah. Ray Bonilla, what
Hey,
world
Ray.
Hey,
what
Ray.
Hey, gang.
I'm excited to see you're kind of on a roll with the worlds you've
Yeah.
been building on Thursdays.
Yeah, maybe I should stop. Maybe the roll should end, come to a grinding halt.
No,
Yeah.
No.
That's
It's
what I was
everybody needs a
thinking.
mad scientist, and you're
Right.
you're ours.
I was sure you were going to open it up and we'd be in the Fortress of Solitude.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I've been talking about it.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that changes. That
Begr-
changes.
That changes
begrudgingly.
everything.
Yeah.
Fortress of Solid.
You Googling what it looks like? No spoilers.
Let's see here. Well, they're different designs, Timmy. I don't know if you know about this. Scott can fill you in.
Yeah, they're just hangout rooms. They're just no. I'm
He's like
gonna
looking to
be
pick fights today.
I'm gonna be a thorn in a lot of fans' sides tonight. No, I'm trying really
in
hard.
Timmy's descriptor, it's the tchotchke room.
The tchotchke room. It's where Superman keeps his gadgets.
Or his swag.
And his figurines.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got
Oh,
the Batcave, you've got the Fortress of Solitude. What else is there? What other superhero hangouts are there? The iconic ones. Those are the two biggest, right?
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, Wolverine really should have
Um,
had a den.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, it would have been so funny if Wolverine's den was literally just like a hole that like a Wolverine would dig out like
Right.
under a log or something.
Yeah. And it just had a TV, that's all.
This is TV.
when you have
Could have snacks.
the oh my God, what's it called? The X Mansion, the Xavier
Yeah.
Institute.
No,
So
that's true.
a-
Yeah.
There could have been an Iron Man cave too.
There was the Avengers Mansion,
hmm
the Avengers Tower. They should
Yeah.
Avengers
There is
had
a Hall of Armor. There
too
is an
much
Iron
money.
Man. Iron Man
The
cave. There's
Hall of Justice for the Justice League,
Uh-huh.
yep.
the Super Friends.
You know, they have Wakanda listed here. I don't That's a
It's
location.
not
That's a
Yeah,
country.
that's country.
Yeah,
It's
your
not
whole
hanging
searching
out.
for this
country
is not
can't
coming
be
off your head,
hanging out.
Timmy.
No.
That's Toronto.
No. No, it's not coming off my head. I'm reading a list that
Oh,
I'm not
somebody in
going
the
to share
chat said
you guys.
Titans Tower. They're right about that. The
Yeah.
Teen Titans. They had a tower that was shaped like a T, as one does.
That makes
Like the
sense.
Longo Burger basket headquarters that was shaped like a big basket. Anyone ever see
I
that building?
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
I
yeah.
like the X-Men campus.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you call it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
School for the Gifted
Pro-
Youngsters.
yeah, Professor Xavier's Institute or school or whatever for gifted, talented, gifted. I forget exactly how it
Yeah.
went, but
I
something like that.
that one seems fun.
For gifted kids and other mutants?
Huh.
Xavier Institute is what you're talking about?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I would want to go to the Xavier Institute. The Fortress of Solitude just doesn't seem like it has much going
This
for
seems
it.
cold.
It just seems like
And if you're
yeah.
going to call it that, you really can't invite people to hang out, can you?
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
it's-
It's a
not a-
thinking. It's his thinking room.
Well, I mean, it could be an introvert's dream. I get it.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
Yeah. It's his famous Arctic refuge. Yeah, definitely. I think Batcave's actually in the lead. Batcave's the best. I don't know. The
I mean,
I
Sanctum
think we can
There's
all
the-
agree
There's the
Batcave has
best.
the best snacks because you got Albert or no Alfred. Sorry,
You're-
Alfred
oh, you mean your
bringing you food.
Wait, Scott, you mean your chore friend?
Manservant.
Yeah, I have a yeah. That would be wild. I just can't imagine having friends over and being like, "Yeah, this is my friend who does chores all the time." I don't like it. Yeah. Um,
He's also a surrogate dad.
Right.
not a great. That is not a good makeup for like a dynamic. You know what I mean?
Like
The
a healthy
dynamic is
relationship.
inappropriate. It's inappropriate.
In the 40s, it was fine. In
Yeah.
the 50s.
My dad would have been the worst butler. Yeah. Adam, what are you working with tonight?
Gouache and watercolor.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, why isn't he doing a Fortress of Solitude, Timmy?
It's because he didn't set a
wait, not like this,
precedent.
right? I'm actually sitting in one.
He is actually.
Touche.
He's in a
Yeah.
basement right now.
Yeah.
With daylight bulbs to keep me from realizing there are no windows.
Nice. It's like a casino
Yes.
without all the games.
Yeah, I mean, you're even close with the clock thing because the clock we have on the wall is actually a John Cleese Ministry of Silly Walks clock.
Oh,
Okay.
I love that.
So you kind of look at it and you have to stare at it to figure what the hands are actually doing because it's really his legs.
I was gonna say,
That's
is it his
awesome.
legs that do it?
Yes, yes. Yes, so the hands are legs. So that already something's wrong. When the hands of the clock are the legs of the clock.
Scott, I stand corrected. Somebody, Jeff went to Lewis and Clark. That's the school I was thinking of. That was kind of hippy dippy.
That makes a
Yeah.
lot more sense of your
Yeah.
description. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff, turns out you're hip, and you went there in 71, 72. Oh, total hippie.
That's like first gen hippie.
Yeah.
Like what? Like
Nobody
we.
even knew Portland existed. They weren't like, keep it weird. They were just like, yeah, the place is weird. Yeah. Ray, what platform are you on right now? I think I
I'm.
accidentally turned your video off on accident. Sorry, Ray.
It says hosted stopped your video.
I didn't
Oh,
mean to. I meant to spotlight it.
Wow.
you made him angry.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is a flex.
Whatever, while you do it. Scott, what are these markers you're working with?
I'm using Copic markers.
Is this a new addition to the arsenal for you, or is this something
No,
you
I've
tried
used
it?
these before. So this is using warm grays, the W line, and then cool grays. You
Mm,
can get, especially on tone paper like this, you can kind of fake like a limited color effect.
really?
Um, those who know their comic book artists will know the work of Adam Hughes, who kind of I think was
Oh
really
yeah.
the pioneer of this of using these grayscale markers on tone paper and just getting amazing kind of limited color effects just using
Yeah.
grayscale markers. And he'll often use those as the basis for his finished pieces as well. You know, like he'll do this beautiful render drawing that then he can sell as original art for thousands of dollars, and then but he'll scan it and then finish coloring it and painting it
Yeah.
in Photoshop. And I've done that a couple times on illustration gigs as well, actually.
Really?
But Adam Hughes is the absolute master of the technique, no question. So I'm just kind of goofing
Playing.
around here with it. But yeah,
Well, he's not on the panel, isn't he? So you're the
I don't see
master
him
now.
around here, do you? So
Nope.
it's
Nope.
all fair game.
When the cat's away.
That's right.
Nice. That's great. John, what are you're working with new pastels?
For a while.
Yeah. What what does that mean?
I'm
Gonna
gonna
move on to paint.
Yeah,
start painting on it here in a couple minutes.
really.
So do you guys know that Nicholas Holt, the actor who plays Lex Luthor, that he's British?
Oh yeah, because
Because
he's in About a Boy.
I
Yeah.
just heard him on I just like, I've only seen him in American roles for probably the last, 10 years or whatever. And so I'd completely forgotten that. And then he was on a podcast promoting the film. And as soon as he came on with a British accent, I was like, yet another British actor who does an absolutely flawless American accent,
Oh yeah,
like
he's
where
Yeah.
you
a
would
really
never know,
gifted
like,
actor.
yeah,
He was amazing in About a Boy.
that was a long time ago.
Huh.
He was a little kid then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never saw that one.
Oh,
That's
that
a
was a
long,
really
long
good
time ago.
movie. Yeah.
Interesting.
Thank you, Cassandra, for dropping the name of a movie I've actually seen.
Yay!
That's
You're
great.
welcome. Well, Adam, I feel like we often are the ones that see very similar movies.
Right.
What generations do we have here?
Oh, you mean by letter
By age.
or by age? Well, I'm 50.
I was gonna, Adam, I appreciate you going out and just saying your age. I was gonna do generations because I thought that would be like nicer. Some
Yeah.
people-
No,
Yeah.
I honestly always get confused what mine is because I'm like on the line.
Yeah. So are you
Right.
you're obviously between millennial and are you elder millennial?
I think I'm an elder millennial. I think
Elder millennial doesn't sound nice.
Yeah,
You
I
just
think
say
you are,
millennial.
Cassandra.
I'm 44. I'm not afraid to say my age. I just don't know where I lie.
Okay. I swear I
I,
wasn't fishing for people to just say their
No, no, no,
ages.
no.
I
I'm not
just,
offended. I'm just like I like when you asked that question, I
yeah,
went silent because I was like, I don't know.
I think I'm right in the middle of millennial.
Yeah, now
I'm
that
Gen
I'm,
X for sure.
Gen
yeah.
X.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember them coming up with a name for us. Like, if you wanted to know what and something about Gen X, just know that no one ever liked us, and they came up with the name to make fun of us.
Gen X.
And we're still mad about it.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, it's just a rite of passage that once your generation hits the age of like 16, that just everybody just beats you down.
Yeah.
Poo-poos on you.
Yeah.
I remember when the Star
Yeah.
Wars, what was the name of the sequels? You know, like the
Phantom
first.
Menace.
Yes.
No, not the
The
prequels. The
prequels,
sequel,
Oh.
the newest ones. The first
Oh,
one.
oh.
What was it
uh,
called? I'm just
Force Awakens. I mean, I'm just,
yes,
not.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Not
don't
that
know.
you would know,
That's what
but you
somebody
know,
told. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
When the Force Awakens came out, I remember hearing on a podcast they were gonna like do a review of it, and one of the hosts just said, "Okay, before we start, can we just all agree right from the get-go that this movie is an extended metaphor about how the millennials are ruining everything?" And I just laughed so hard because I thought that was just such a funny
Yeah.
classic example of just like let's crap all over the generation that's younger than us.
Right, right.
Yeah. There's always like no truth to it. It's just like, and it's always like the same. It's like a different iteration of what was just said about the generation before.
Right.
Sure,
And
totally. No, these were a bunch of Gen
it's so
Xers just having their
funny.
revenge,
Yeah.
but it cracked me
It's
up.
always amazing because there's like somebody rounded that up of like the summarization of like each generation by the New York Times, like every decade for the past like 100 years. And it's basically just like, oh, you get, they're all the same.
The New York Times recently wrote this breakdown of like
Yeah.
generational relationships, and they went through
Yeah.
this entire analysis, and they completely left out the Generation X.
Really?
Yeah, they just went straight from boomers to millennials, and the
Oh
tension
wow.
between them,
And they were just like,
and just
I bet no one
completely
will
straight
mention
face, like
this.
nothing happened in between there.
That's so funny. Oh, I love
Hilarious.
this. You're a Zennial,
Yeah.
Cassandra. That's nice.
Ooh.
A Zennial
So
Ooh.
does that mean we're in between? Like that feels
means
like
you
a
have no home.
that means like I feel like it's a blended name of two.
Yeah, it almost
It
sounds like
is.
once a year you bloom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once a decade,
Right.
Ah,
we come out to
no,
shine.
we'll do the Zennial stereotype. They just don't want to work anymore.
Yeah.
It's the same for every generation. They don't want to work anymore.
Think they know everything.
Yeah, they think they know everything. They don't know anything. Yeah,
They don't know anything about X-Men.
yeah.
Seriously.
They don't know anything about
I
X.
do know about X-Men. That I do know.
They know too much
Yeah,
about X-Men.
yeah,
They all think they know about X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
yeah.
think they
I
know everything
think we
about
know
X-Men.
about X-Men. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then there's like the also it's a tit for tat, you know. So then when the millennials got beat up, then they were like they beat up back, you know, they threw back at them. I'm really excited for see Gen Z just get clobbered by Gen Alpha.
See, like all those names you're throwing out there, like
Well, Gen Alpha is the next up.
I can never remember them. I don't even know what my kids have they named like
They're
all
probably
of
Gen
them?
Alpha. I bet your kids are Gen Alpha.
They're 8. Is that Gen Alpha?
I bet.
Yeah, I think they're the newest humans are the alphas.
The fresh humans are alphas.
Latest models.
Yeah. I don't know. We got some I think we have some Gen Alpha artists drawing with us.
Yeah,
So
that's what I
we
had.
gotta be nice. Yeah. Gen Alpha. It's interesting. I mean, do you guys find yourselves working with when you're in the editorial world? Are you like, what is the most common age range of like art directors you work with? Or I guess publishers
Uh,
too.
That's a good question. For me, it would be a mix between Gen X and millennials.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I've mostly been working with Gen Xers. I was working with them actually this is going to be like the worst stereotype. Like I've worked with a couple millennials, but they keep disappearing. Like every time I'm given a millennial to work with, I'm going like, all right, so I'm waiting on this email. And then someone has to come back. They're like, okay, so and so is no longer with the company. And
Yeah.
we're trying to find someone who can get into her computer to find out where you're at with this project.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Like it just
That's
happened to me
awesome.
with like publicity for a book.
Interesting.
Yikes. Wow.
Yeah, I think I do think that there was everybody I know that worked in like media or in tech, like I feel like early on when I got out of school, somebody told me like if you work for a company, the fastest way to raise your salary dramatically is to it will never be through getting raises, essentially.
Right.
They're like,
Mm.
Yep.
if your plan to get a good salary is through raises, you will just never have a good salary. And the average raise you can get from like even a like well not yeah, like even like a lateral movement of roles like at a different company is going to be oftentimes like 10 to 30%, whereas I don't even know. I think you're looking at like in company, like I think a lot of people are like they're just barely keeping up with inflation, you know? Um, so that's an interesting, so that makes sense to me, Adam.
Yeah.
That they just disappear.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's every time it happens, I'm never sure if the person left for a better job or if they had like burnout.
Or if something really,
Yeah.
Or if it
really
was
like
you,
exciting
Adam.
happened, you
Or if
know?
it was me,
Yeah, it could have been you, man.
I
Yeah.
would not put it past me.
Like, if I hear one more pun about a crocodile, so help me.
Right.
One time I was officing out of a one time I was officing out of
Sorry.
a no, one time I was officing out of a studio and the person there were probably like 30, 20 or 30 people that worked there and somebody was like, "Hey Timmy, can you come into this? We have a quick little meeting. Can you sit in on it?" And I didn't work for the company or anything and I was like, "Okay, what? All right, sure." And I sat in and it was someone getting fired.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, did
Yeah.
they need you as a witness or something?
Yeah, they didn't tell me though.
Ah, awkward.
Oh,
So
well,
I
probably because
was
they knew you wouldn't want to go.
yeah, that would have been a hard no.
Yeah, no.
I think that they didn't want to not get into it. They didn't want somebody at the company because they knew that it would create gossip,
Mm.
you know?
It
It
does.
Yes.
wasn't like a victim of circumstance situation. Like this person created their circumstances on their own kind of situation.
You guys don't know Timmy very well. He
Yeah.
volunteered for it. He's like, no,
Yeah.
I'm.
Oh
Oh,
wait, that's what we're doing? Okay, yeah, I'm good.
actually,
I
what I'm thinking
hate
is the best way for
I
them.
all joking aside, I hate seeing that is brutal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, that's sad.
yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely is.
it sucks. And then you have to be like,
No.
okay, see you later, everybody.
I think the
Yeah,
better way to handle it would have been to be like, Timmy, come in here. You got to see this. And
yeah.
when it was over, they'd be like, no, really, I really actually needed you to see this. I needed a witness when I said you got to see this.
I have
Yeah.
a very funny story. It's not mine, it's my dad's story, of course. But he went on this kick for a brief moment to get in shape, and he got a personal trainer, which was a big step for him because he like never lifted or did any. All of his exercise was work, right? So he
Hmm.
has this personal trainer, and the guy was all. I met him once. He was a great guy, really nice. And my dad became good friends with him. And he was like, guy was probably like in his early 20s, but they would go to this gym where the kid worked, the trainer, and they're working out at the gym, and somebody comes up to the guy while my dad's training with him, right?
Hmm.
And fires him.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
jeez.
That's so
So, oh,
unprofessional and rude.
unbelievable, right? Unbelievable choice, right? And so my dad makes this huge scene,
Awesome.
right? And and gets like kicked out of the gym because of it, right? And my mom's furious because she had belonged to this gym since like the 90s. You know how you like get your prices locked in? Like
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
my dad like
totally.
ruins that for my mom. And my dad has, I mean, the guy was nice, but like, usually people don't get fired in that kind of setting without something
Right.
pretty diabolical usually, right? But this is the very dark, funny part of it is my dad was like, he felt terrible for the guy, and he was like, let's go grab a beer or like a coffee or something. So they go and get a beer, and then they go to pay, and my dad's like in his gym clothes, and my dad doesn't have his wallet.
Oh my gosh.
And so this guy just got fired, and my dad's like, "Can you spot me?"
Guess this round's on you, kid.
Yeah, yeah, I'll Venmo you. No, so anyways, that was my dad's best attempt to bring justice to that setting. Everybody, on topic of justice, let's move on to the next. image of Superman or whatever you're drawing. So please post your work to Instagram. It's hashtag drawinghive258, hashtag drawinghive and add visual arts passage. Put that in the caption, and we're going to check it out at the end of the show. John, do you have I'm assuming you have something lined up for us tonight. Is that true?
I do.
Nice. You always do.
I do.
Do you want to be
I-
played on, or do you need a minute?
I need to be played on.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. It might be quiet. Zoom's been filtering out my sounds. Yeah, Zoom's not game. Zoom is blocking it. So
Can you just like sing it or whistle it for
yeah,
us?
that's what I'm gonna do. Do
right.
do education.
Am I sharing?
You are sharing.
Okay, so this is for Scott and Ray. Cassandra, maybe. But you know this guy?
Definitely not Adam.
I was just thinking that.
Oh, Adam. Adam. I would. Yeah, you go there too.
Very topical, John.
I tried to be.
Nice, John. Listen. I don't say this often. I'm impressed by you
Why?
today.
That I wouldn't know who drew Superman first.
Oh, I thought you were going to call him Drew Schuster.
No, I be careful. I might now accidentally. But now it's in my head. I can't get rid of it. So Joe Shuster, Toronto born, moved to Ohio when he was about like 9 or 10 years old, and he met this guy, Jerry Siegel. And they came up with this little comic strip with a number of variations to it before, and I'm not going to go through all of it. I'm still confused after reading about it. Anything that Adam, Ray, or Scott or Cassandra want to add, please feel free to. But it was around 1938 that the first Action Comics, which is where Superman first arrived. Is that a fair statement, guys?
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Definitely.
first appearance right there.
There it is. All right. So there's not a tremendous amount, a lot of Superman coming up. But some drawings, really interesting. Joe ended up in kind of a life of lawsuits trying to regain ownership of the character, which he really never did. And
really horrible.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Not the only time DC Comics has taken advantage of somebody.
Right.
Yeah, but a pretty major time. At one point in the career, and once they were up and running, they sold the character rights to DC, which is Detective Comics, for $130 and 10 years of contracted work with them. Think about that. Can you imagine, man, what the IP is, the value is on that?
Oh yeah, the billions.
Yeah, $130. And interesting. I mean, very creative, good, solid drawer for sure.
Yeah, there's some story, Ray. I don't know if you know this one, and you can correct me if I go wrong with it, but something about I can't remember if it was Schuster or if it was Siegel, but one of them like not being interviewed about the first Superman movie in '78 or whenever that came out. And my recollection is there was a quote where he was like, "Well, I can't afford to buy a ticket to it." Like that. That's how destitute they were at that point. They were the creators of Superman, and so now I don't know if any of you guys happen to see, but like online, when they had the big Los Angeles debut for this new Superman film, something that Warner Brothers PR did really well on is Many of the creators whose work was sort of sampled in the movie, was an, either a direct inspiration or, maybe even used in some way. And they were all, clearly flown out for the premiere and, taken care of and all that, so the companies have learned a little bit, at least from their mistakes on that. But back in the 70s when the first one came out, yeah, it didn't even occur to anybody to like invite the creators of the property to come to the premiere. Like that was almost like it was an embarrassment to them. They wanted to keep it quiet. And I think it was Neil Adams who kind of led the
Yep.
charge on making sure that they got both some credit and actually I think they got some pathetic lifetime pension. I want to say
They
it was like
did.
35
They did.
grand a year or
Yeah.
something like that,
Started at $20,000 a year, and they
Ugh.
upped it after a few years to $30,000 a year with health insurance.
Oh
Uh,
gosh.
but
And Neil Adams had to start an entire initiative over that. I
Yeah,
mean, it was like
right.
a
well,
Like,
was
big.
that
yeah.
no? Well, kind of. He's the one that took it up after Joe's partner Siegel made a huge public display about the movies and went on a quest to let people know how badly treated they were. And Neil was
Mm.
one of the ones that first stepped in, which is great. But uh, the Joe died penniless. He was living with
Yeah.
his mother when all of this happened, and he died in Los Angeles. He was blind. He couldn't draw anymore. Um, tried his hand at painting, doing pop art. Um, but he did a couple of other things that really have interesting stories behind him. I'm going to get to it here in a second after we get through bunch of the Superman stuff I pulled. They're really difficult to find things. I mean, when you go and look at like this, there's so many people doing drawings of their drawings and trying to figure out what's there, what's
Yeah, no
actually,
kidding.
Yeah.
and you got to be really careful. I think what I got was pretty much his. He did, showed a lot of things, where he had signed, and you could see they're like commissions at cons that he was doing,
Hmm.
drawing at a table. Um, but interesting, he ended up doing, let me get to it here. I didn't realize it was this far down the road. Um, Funny Man was another thing the two of them put together. Did this series. He did a number of them for a few years. You can see that's in 48. But then he did this,
Oh my gosh.
which was a sadomasochist story that tied into an actual killing that a lot of the characters and stuff were based on, and an actual killing in a murder trial in New York. But he did this totally anonymously. Nobody knew it was his until after he passed away. And really interesting story. So he did this was a paperback series, and there was involved in the trial of the Brooklyn Thrill Killers. And so there was a lot of questions, a lot of interesting stories wrapped around this. But you know what? The guy was trying to figure out how to make a living as an artist or maintain a living as an artist, and had obviously not paid enough attention to the legal side of it, or just got taken. And I don't blame it on him. There's a story about him if you want to check it out. Can see he was pretty much blind at this point.
Mm.
Hmm.
And that's kind of my story, my introduction to Joe. Um, I don't know very much about him, obviously, but after posthumously, after he had passed away, um, uh, well, I guess he won the Inkpot Award in 1975 when the first movie came out. But all of like the Will Eisner Hall of Fame stepped up in 92, the Jack Kirby Hall of Fame in 1993. Um, then there is now a Joe Shuster Canadian Comic Book Creator Hall of Fame. established in 2005. And I just, kind of sad.
Mhm.
But he certainly did something great in his lifetime. So
Mhm.
that's all I got.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Thanks,
Yeah.
John.
So,
Not
A
bad, John. Not
contract,
bad.
a
Hey,
contract cautionary tale.
Yeah. Well, personally, this morning, I didn't know who originally drew Superman, but I thought that would be a fun topic for tonight.
Mhm.
Drew Schuster.
That's right.
Mhm.
Bruce Struster. Yeah. Totally correct.
5 minutes left in this this 20. Everybody.
I am not moving fast today.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, ditto.
Hey, we can't see you.
Timmy
You
turned you
can't?
off again?
Oh, I didn't. I would never.
Man, this is getting personal.
I would never. I'm gonna ask.
that's rough, buddy.
There you go.
Yay, you're back.
With the Fortress of Solitude.
I feel like one of
Nice.
these days you're going to come on and you're just going to be talking like a robot. Ray is here, happy to draw with you all.
No,
Yeah.
you just see like scrolling text. Yeah.
I always think of that Black Mirror episode where the guy is keeping his coworkers in a computer program, and I think that's what Ray is probably going to do to all of us.
Well, I'll have you guys know that I'm here to save you. I can just destroy any computer program just by trying to use it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'd be like, with John and Adam combined.
Oh yeah, we got you guys.
Yeah.
Especially if Chris was here.
Yeah.
Keep them away from me.
That's the one thing OpenAI hasn't taken into account is that one day John and Adam might use it.
Right.
It'll completely.
And it'll be
It will
sorry.
completely
Save us
implode
from
on
the
itself.
singularity.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Chris Payne will use it accidentally one day.
I give us more credit than that. We're never going to use it.
Mutual
Nope.
assured destruction.
Someone might try to use it next to me, and that's all it's going to take.
Yeah. Yeah. This is fun looking stuff, though. If everybody said they're moving slow, but it's looking awesome.
Not
I
just
mean, of course, Ray's moving slow because he's
Making the Fortress of Solitude.
building a world. Yeah,
I mean, last week you built a whole scene from Fast and Furious. I was so impressed.
I
It
know.
was epic.
The show is about family, so
Scott, I have a comics question for you. What do you think is the most bold portrayal? Bold or like out there? So not best, anything like that, but just like the wildest take on Superman, or has there really been one?
well, they're wild ones.
Yeah.
I don't know if
What
I'd
about the
use the word
bizarre
wild.
one?
I mean, I'll just say that the Man of Steel one, for a lot of people, myself included, were not a big fan of because of the just epically wanton destruction, coupling with spoilers. If anybody hasn't seen a film from whatever 2015,
Oh, yeah, that's on
yeah,
them.
just
Spoiler
it's on
alert.
them. But
Yeah.
he snaps a guy's neck at the end, and many fans, myself included, were like, "No, what makes Superman Superman is that he would never have to resort to that. He'd find another way. He would have."
Yeah, that, I
So
mean,
that's the Zack
what you just
Snyder
said
dark.
sounds like it sounds very like execution-y, and that's not a
Yeah,
Superman
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
it's
My-
yeah, and there's some other issues with the movie that got a lot of people upset too. And they're also, I got to be careful because they're, the Snyder fans are vocal.
They're
and
they're around, and they know your
they're
email,
around it,
Scott.
yeah. So
Dale at Visual Arts
Be,
Fest.
DaleStefanos.com.
To be totally honest, Scott, the best thing could happen for Visual Arts Passage is if you got destroyed by the Snyder family. we would milk that as much as possible.
You're just offering me up right now.
I would offer you. You'd be our goat that we throw to the T-Rex.
Wow,
Scott, we would take care of you.
it's good to be loved.
We would take care of you on the other side. Don't worry
We'll
about it.
take care of you, Scott. Don't worry about
We
it.
will. Once you get out,
Forget
once you
about
get
it.
out
Just
of
a little bit to
prison,
the left. A little bit to the left.
it would be like it'd be like that episode of it'd be like the scene in Goodfellas where they pick him up, they pick up Ray Liotta as a kid from jail. We would do that.
Oh, good. Oh, reassuring.
We just
Um,
Neil Adams and
Yeah.
Joe Schuster.
Yeah.
I will say, honestly, this new movie is the most playful take. I would say that. Like,
Okay.
there's a lot of people have noted that if you look at the Silver Age comics of the 50s and 60s, which is where Superman did get like wild. I mean, there are some crazy Superman comics from like the late
Yes.
50s and stuff. This movie is trying to capture a little of that kind of
Yeah.
freewheeling spirit, I would say.
Yeah.
Ray, have you seen it yet?
No, I have not.
Are you
I
planning on it? Because I am interested in hearing your take on it.
Oh, Scott, I want to. My life is not set up to go to the
I
movie
know.
theaters yet.
You're
not
again.
bringing
I
up
So
hear you, Ray. I hear you.
Ray, you're not bringing babies into the movie theaters?
no,
I feel like every movie I go to now, there's a baby somewhere. Always.
I honestly don't. I don't understand that having.
I saw
That just does
Gladiator.
not go
I
well.
saw Gladiator
Yeah.
2. 10 minutes into the movie, a family of like 20 people showed up, and there were more babies that I could count.
Right.
What?
And
Gladiator
Final
2?
Destination.
Gladiator 2. It
Well,
begins.
it is fun for the whole family. I mean,
You want to talk about snapping necks?
yeah, no kidding.
That was like a movie that was like they were like, so the movie's theme is neck snapping.
Ew.
It was brutal. It was just they were like, what if we had made the movie Gladiator with no substance? It was but the babies can enjoy. Yeah. It's pretty bad. But yeah, no, I saw that little kids in the theater. The movie theater that I love going to now, they don't allow anybody under the age of 16, and it's awesome.
Oh, wow. No kidding,
So
huh?
cool.
Wow.
Yeah. Locally owned theater.
Makes the Pixar movies awkward, but
Yeah.
Locally owned theater. And you know what? They sell alcohol, and it's like a theater where people are going there to buy alcohol. Like they run it as a bar.
Oh
So,
yeah,
like-
yeah. Like
so they actually
like
they make
Alamo
money.
Draft
Like,
House.
they can make money. Yeah. Yeah, like they don't need to sell tickets. Truth. I mean, like I'm sure that they want to, but you know.
No, that's
yeah,
a,
they
that's a
could be
cool
like-
experience if you haven't done it before.
Yeah. Yeah. Alamo Draft House. Man, Kansas City had one, but we lost it with the pandemic. They got, I think, a little too big for their britches and tried to expand a little fast. But yeah, I love it. I love movie theater experience. Everybody, move on to the final and long reference. So please post your work. It's hashtag DrawingHive258, hashtag DrawingHive and Visual Arts Passage. Post your work now. This is the long one. You got 45 minutes, so get to work.
Thank
And
goodness.
Timmy, I feel like I speak for all the artists on the panel right now by saying, you can't tell me what to do, Mom.
Okay, you get to do whatever you want.
That's right.
I think you would say, you're not my mom, Timmy.
Oh, that looks awesome, Adam.
Oh, thanks.
Great.
You're not the boss.
Yeah.
What is Superman's
Oh,
flaw?
yes.
What is Superman's flaw?
He
What's
cares too
Kryptonite?
much, Timmy.
not kryptonite? No, I'm saying like what's his like character flaw? Does he not have one?
He's a he doesn't like when he has to snap necks. He just likes it when he doesn't mind it when entire cities are eviscerated, but he'll take
Yeah.
issue if he has to go in and
I
do
see.
things. No, I actually have no idea. Now that was going to be my big thing about that movie was like, it was like, why are you upset about that? It's like most of Metropolis is gone.
Yeah, decimated in that movie.
Did you guys watch the Snyder cut?
The
Of
Justice League one?
Oh yeah, see, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
almost said
saw
don't
that.
care. I almost said I don't care, which is honestly me speaking from my heart, but
But you asked the question anyways.
yeah, but I asked the question anyways.
Don't answer that question. I don't care.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking. I'm sorry. The ruse is over. I don't know. about this at all. If it wasn't obvious already, it should be now. Um, I'm doing my best to respect the culture. you guys, you guys.
Mr. Auteur over here.
No, Scott, you have no idea how much trash I love. You know, like Cassandra and I,
Hmm.
big fans of Johnny Knoxville.
Yep. Yep.
And you know what? I would write a dissertation on why it's not bad.
I love that. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
but so I've got no ground to stand on. So um, it's just not my. I don't want to yuck.
It's not
your
his cup of tea, per
It's not my.
se.
I don't want to yuck your yum. And also I haven't seen this movie, and people seem to love it. So
I heard it's fun. Like I heard someone say it's just like you're hopping into a comic book, and that was refreshing.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's just it's a hoot. Like that's how I describe it. It's just
I love a
fun
romp.
Right
popcorn
on.
film.
I love a romp. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and
Yep.
Superman should be, you should allow Superman to do that. Like,
Yeah, I think that we might see. I think we are in the midst of like a new era of entertainment, like tonally. You know, like last week we were kind of talking about the Naked Gun and like silly, like really like ultra silly stuff having to come back. You know,
Hmm.
Mhm.
I think people
and
are looking for it.
people are looking for it. I think that they're just kind of like, oh, the gritty stuff is kind of formulaic. They take a thing and they just like,
Just decimate it.
yeah. I think A24 had a very, very rapid short run at being like the people that are like, we're art house, but it just turns out they're like a private wealth management company. but um but yeah, I think everybody, like the Ari Aster type films are we've started to see like, oh, like if enough money goes into any corner of anything, like it starts to become repetitive to like repeat the same success
right.
as before, do you guys see, I'm assuming you see that all over, like in the gallery world and like in editorial, just like
Yeah.
don't fix what's not broken.
Isn't it also kind of like always the way where like if someone creates something that seems innovative, that you can almost be guaranteed the next thing that happens is like if it's successful, other people will like take all the wrong lessons from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see derivatives. Yeah.
Right.
Someone, someone has said like the world's so bleak right now that those sound fun. I've been told that my entire life.
Yes.
Like, oh, the world's so bleak right now. We just need a popcorn movie. I don't know.
Right.
I'm not belittling your like worldview.
No, but they told us that in the
yeah.
90s.
But I have been told that my entire life of like, so I don't know. I'm not belittling though, like what you feel about the world. Is just, I don't know about entertainment wise. Cause also 28 Years Later came out this year and that was insane. That was the most insane movie I've seen in a really long time. Yeah. Yeah. What's a movie that really stuck with you guys that you've seen in the past 5 years where you just like couldn't, I say 5 years, but like kind of recent where you like couldn't stop thinking about it?
Hmm.
I gotta think about it.
Yeah, I think that too.
I'll plant that seed. We can go back to it.
Well, I guess it didn't plant itself so deep in any of us that we can't answer.
Well, now I'm like, oh, it's got to be something profound. I'm
Yes,
trying to
yes.
think like too much, I think.
I got one, Timmy.
What's that?
You'll like this. I liked the who's your favorite director, Timmy?
It's not going to be Alex Garland.
Okay, never mind. I can't all of a sudden. No, all of a sudden I can't think of anybody's name.
Yeah.
But it was the Bob Dylan documentary
Oh, right. That Scorsese, did he do that one?
Scorsese did. Yeah.
It's like isn't that like 15 or 20 years old?
Oh, it's really old. But I just saw it for the first time the other day.
Oh,
There you
so you saw it
go,
recently.
see?
You saw it
Right.
recently?
You
Okay.
saw it. It's just
just
they
can't
just
stop
put it
thinking
out
about
on
it?
streaming services recently. It's amazing.
Oh, they did they come out with the Dylan film though with
That's what I thought you were talking about with the Chalamet. Chalamet.
That was pretty good too. But man, I actually saw that before I saw this documentary.
I I sent a meme to Dale. Okay, so when I was in high school, I was the biggest, and this is 2003. I was a huge Bob Dylan fan. It was hipsters did not exist yet.
Right.
This is pre-hipsters. Was obsessed with Bob Dylan. Was watching the doc. I watched the documentary "Don't Look Back" and thought it was the coolest. And I sent this meme to Dale, which is like, guy hears one Bob Dylan song, and it's like, this is trash. Oh my god, why is this so bad? And then it's like, guy hears his 300th Bob Dylan song. It's like, this man's a genius. And then it's, guy hears his 1000th Bob Dylan song. Why is this trash still playing? And so I've gone through the full like Bob Dylan
Right.
spectrum.
The full cycle.
Like, yeah, the full natural cycle of a Bob Dylan fan.
Yeah, I sort of like
That
saying
Bob Dylan fan also in high school, but
What
it
was
just
that?
happened
You
to
were
be-
as well?
yeah, in high
Yeah.
school. You know, it
Yeah.
just happened to be about 30 years before.
If you watch Don't Look Back as an adult, you're like, oh, this guy's the worst. this, this guy is not a good hang.
right.
And he's rude, he's weird, he's really
Kind of a brat.
he's a brat. He does a lot of things that I think that if they were under the microscope of current times, he would, if people were to really watch that documentary again, they'd be like, hey Bob, what was up with that scene? But yeah. And then the Christmas album came out.
Yes. I do like that one because it's so
Jingle
it's kind
bells?
of ridiculous, but I like it's one of those first times when someone, I guess a producer caught on that like, hey, I should make the music behind him a little sloppy too. Like, because you listen to anything he did in like the 80s or 90s,
Yeah.
they're hiring people who are like a little too good.
Yeah, I saw him play at the Folly Theater in high school. There was a show called The Fish Fry on NPR, and we got tickets
Nice.
from it, right?
Yep.
And so I went to the show with this girl. We're both like sophomore. I just started driving, so it was really exciting. And this is kind of the early internet, so like not. This is so the internet was established, but like systems like reviews or like people sharing like, hey, just so you know, when you see Bob Dylan live, it's going to be one of your worst. It's unrecognizable. It's so bad. So it's a whole theater full of people that really don't have their expectations tempered for like what's going to happen.
Yes.
And he does like a jam session for like 20 minutes at the top, and it's no one understands what's happening. Like there's nothing recognizable from it at all. And then it ends, and he goes, "That was Maggie's farm." And some
And the
guy
rioting began.
wait, and then some guy from the crowd yelled, "No, it wasn't." And I was like, that guy's awesome. It was so funny. Yeah. No. But man, I still have, Bob Dylan. What a
He
prolific
just kind of inflicts himself on people live, doesn't he?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the interviews from Don't Look Back are hysterical. Cause it's just him tormenting like really nice reporters
Yeah.
that are just like young and trying to get like a basic answer for their interview. And he's just like, why don't you write about something real, like a prostitute throwing up in the street? You're just like, what? That's a verbatim quote that he says. And you're just like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why is this in the documentary?
Wow.
Like, yeah. You just, I don't know. So he was a really unpleasant person, I think, when he was, I don't know.
At his peak.
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be interesting if he had a Twitter back then. Would love it. All right.
Maybe I shouldn't have brought that one up.
No, I mean, it's interesting. Do you not? I mean, I don't know.
No, that was robust.
Yeah,
I mean, that's, I don't know.
it had, you know,
It's got legs.
it had voice to it. Yeah.
It was thought provoking.
Mm-hmm.
Scorsese's got some great taste in music. I know that. I don't think anybody has placed a Rolling Stones song in a movie better than Scorsese.
And a bunch of them in Goodfellas.
just thinking about like, because that's very much a mixed media when directors or editors start working with music. What's the most profound song you always think of, like where you're just like in a song placement in a movie, the most where you're just like really stuck with you?
Oh,
Gosh,
I
you
would
keep
say
asking these really good questions, and I'm like,
so.
my brain is just not.
Yeah,
The
I'll
one
have
that
like a
comes to
great
me,
answer at 9 p.m. tonight.
Yes.
I can't
but
think of anything
the
right
one that
now.
I think of, that I think like kind of made a song for a certain generation. So I know the song was popular before, but it kind of like revitalized it for like a new like for millennials, was like Fight Club and like Where's My Mind,
mm.
right? I don't know.
All I can think about is the Stones music and that's all I'm trying to think about right
In
now.
Goodfellas now.
Yeah, and Goodfellas, yeah.
Yeah.
All I can think about is trying to figure out this hair. So I can't do
Right.
the multitasking.
Yeah.
You should have
Sorry.
done
Yeah.
Cassandra. You should have
Me
done
too,
Nicholas
Cassandra.
Holt.
I'm trying to work on his hair right now.
I'm like, oh, my brain.
And Superman's hair is like such a, it's, but yeah, it's kind of brilliant that it's kind of timeless.
Yeah.
That you can give him like this dated 1950s cut, and then every time you bring him back, you still go, same hair, and it's going to look good.
And you got to give it that curl.
Yeah.
Yeah, spit curl.
The spit curl, is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's what they call it. The little S-like curl that he has.
Oh, it's a great head of hair. Beautiful head of hair.
Are we gonna have
Just-
like, an alternative to bald men to like iconic bald men to like iconic hair nights?
Ooh, there's an
You
idea.
know what I would do, Cassandra? Best hair jobs.
we talked about that, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
best hair transplants.
Best the history's greatest liars is what we said.
Histories. Yeah, what is that? The thing that the devil tricked, the best thing the devil ever tricked the world was that Steve Carell's hair is real.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Yeah, beautiful hair. Cassandra, you can have it. Yeah, sure. I think we should do that. It's only fair. Yeah.
Or we can have your frauds night.
Yeah. I don't know that the men with great hair really need a night of celebration on our behalf, but
Why does it have to be men?
Right.
Oh, that's true.
it
You
doesn't
walked
have
right
to
into
be.
that
It doesn't
trap,
have to
Timmy.
be. It doesn't have to be men. It's just that it seems more acrobatic when it is men because they're the ones so afflicted with losing it. But I mean, you're great point. It could be anyone. Best head of hair.
When you say anyone, you've suddenly opened it up to Lassie.
Lassie did have
Oh,
fantastic hair.
no.
The number of
Solid
times,
point.
Adam,
Solid
the
point.
number of times I've seen a dog where I was like, I'd be happy just with that hair.
Yeah.
I could make that work. Yeah.
Or, like Rebecca Ryan saying, let's just draw hairy guys. Like it's like we could do beards. It could be
Right.
everything.
I'd like a beard night. That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
That could be great. Like ZZ Top, like
I do
that's
think it's funny that somebody said, yeah, we need to draw hairy guys, which is a very different night.
oh Yetis, Bigfoot.
Right. Zach Galifianakis,
Yeah.
Robin Williams.
Completely different night. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hairy
Like
men.
Timmy and I
Sure.
we would just do commentary on that night. I wouldn't draw.
Yeah. 100%.
Could it just be oh my gosh, why did I just blank on his name? We were just talking about him getting waxed in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh,
That's pretty
Steve
fun.
Steve
Carell.
Carell.
Iconic
Yeah,
scene.
Steve Carell.
My entire life I've gotten hairy guy jokes, and the only time I was on a boys trip last weekend. This is the only time anybody's ever delivered one where I was like, that was really good. They were like, you look like you tried to cheat in a game of Jumanji.
Oh, jeez.
You know that one? It's pretty good. I was like, it's like,
it's
you deserve
topical.
I thought it was.
And yeah, it's great.
I thought it was. For those who don't know, he tries to cheat. They turn him into a monkey. Yeah. Someone asked, have we ever done an iconic video? We've never done video game characters. Would that be kind of weird?
Oh man,
Wouldn't that
no.
be I mean, you'd think you'd just pick them and just draw the.
Or is it video game characters turned into a movie, so then you have actors?
I don't care. I mean, as in, like, I don't have a dog in the fight. Like, whatever makes sense. Sure.
Cassandra, you are on a roll here with these
ideas.
Yeah, these ideas.
So many
That's a
ideas.
tricky one. That's a tricky one. Yeah, what do you do then, right?
You draw the screenshots from the game, or from the.
Well, no, I mean, like, yeah,
trailer,
it's like, oh yeah, I really love the guy from Bubble Bobble. You know, like, or
Did
like,
you make that up, or is
All
that a
good.
real game? I don't know what that is.
no, it's a real game.
Bubble Bobble.
Or yeah, it's like, let's do
Okay.
Pong as one of our references. You know,
I would like that because somebody did just say Minecraft. So
Well, the Minecraft movie. Jack Black.
that'd be tough. That'd be tough.
yeah,
That would be like trying to do animated movies.
we could do cosplay. We could do people who did cosplay of the characters. That could be fun.
I'll let you handle the reference on that. I have no idea where to start on that.
I did a illustration once for Men's Health magazine where when we finally settled on the idea, it was about psychedelics. And so
remember
it's
that. Yeah.
it's Mario from, Mario Brothers holding a mushroom. And one of the questions I had was asking the art director of like, okay, do you want me to make this look like it's a still from the video game? Like, and basically kind of like sublimate my style, or do you want me to, essentially paint this thing? And he was like, no, I want like the Scott Anderson version of it, like, paint and render. And so then that was like, well, how do I do that? Because I'm used to having reference and, I usually will have friends pose as models. And, so there was definitely a challenge there of like looking at Mario and figuring out my own kind of, 3D version of him. So, but it was really satisfying by the end of it. It was it ended up being a very fun gig.
That's a good challenge.
That's awesome.
But that could be something we could do is take, reference and then just be like, I don't know, that'd be a little bit more of a creative challenge for us in the sense of, figure out something to do with this than that isn't
we
just,
can experiment.
kind of faithfully replicating it. Yeah.
You know what? We can experiment. We burn an episode. You know what I mean? I mean, like, if it.
We're on every week. Who cares?
You know what?
Well, I
Something
mean,
hasn't gone in
Vault's
the
a little
vault in
empty.
a while.
Right.
I mean,
The vault's a little empty.
Yeah, we haven't had a filler episode in a while.
We haven't had a bad episode in forever. We haven't had a really bad episode in forever. So it's we should put everything on black, see what happens,
All right.
I like this guy. I found it. I wanted to share what you were talking about, Scott. So, one moment here. Here we go. Share. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Oh
I
yeah, I
remember
love
seeing
that
that.
one, Scott.
Thank you.
Wow.
It was super fun gig once we finally solved it.
Was the do you get any tell on that? Because it appears to me that the art seems to imply that it's not all pro, right? I mean, like
Right. Yeah. No, that was very much something the art director pointed out. Art director at Men's Health, Jamie Prockel, is fantastic. And he was pointing out that the article it was accompanying, it was about the use of psychedelics for people who had experienced like great trauma. And the columnist was very much sounding a note of caution about it. So he's like, let's make sure that there's some ambivalence, that it's not just a woo, fun, but that, there's like maybe some trepidation on Mario's face that was very
cool.
specifically in the art direction.
It's cool how you incorporated the pixelation.
Thank you.
Because it brings it. It seemed that to me seems to bridge the gap between what you were asking the art director about and your own style. Is that?
And that was actually, well, that was also that was my conceptual idea of that. I thought that would be a fun way to both honor the 8-bit roots, but also to be the visual symbol for that, he's on an acid trip and his brain is melting, so, melting, but you know what I mean? He's going through the experience of being on a trip. So
the hero does. Yeah. That's interesting. That's fun. How'd you land on Mario? Was it Was it just the mushrooms or was it
It was the mushroom. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Jamie gets credit for that. Of all of a sudden, we were literally. It's not often that you find yourself spitballing ideas with the art director, on the phone, but that's literally what it come to because we were doing all these. We were at first going to do like a Jimi Hendrix Fillmore style poster, which I
Mhm.
was so amped to do. Like I was really into that idea, and I'd
Yeah.
done all these detailed sketches. And he came back and was like, "Yeah, the editors aren't feeling it," and it was. I think we were both pretty disappointed. So we were on the phone trying to figure out, like, well, what's a visual metaphor that we think would work, and we were trying to
Huh.
think of, what pop culture things are out there with mushrooms. And all of a sudden, he was like, "Well, wait, what about Mario?" And I said, "All
Yeah.
right, let's try that." And then the editors went for it, and there you go. So
So because the story was specifically on psilocybin, so it is mushrooms. So that's
yes,
like a pretty good. That's like a for your whatever you want to call it, your ideation or your just like your process for like. So the mushroom became your like anchor, essentially.
yeah, at least, yeah. I mean, that's how Jamie was suggesting it of like, hey,
Hmm.
let's just brainstorm for a minute. Is there anything we can do with, because a mushroom is the most visually interesting way of symbolizing psilocybin.
It's
So
also like a
let's
thing
see
that
if
it's
there's
like you
something we
could
can play
go
off of.
online, you can get an icon, like it's very visual. It's an icon. It's simple.
Exactly. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you could
People
literally get
recognize
like
it.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah,
that's what, and then that right there
interesting.
kind of tells you the ideation process, right? Like, so we're talking about mushrooms, then all of a sudden it was Jamie, but it's like in the conversation, one of us goes, "Whoa,
Well, I mean,
what
it's
about
totally like
Mario?
what
Is there
it's
something there?"
totally yeah, it's totally like what me asking you guys like name a song that isn't the second you're like name something that's like mushroom related. It's so hard to like
Yeah,
Hop
right,
on the
right.
moment.
I mean,
Yeah.
especially if you're like talking with somebody that you want to like you're working with like cuz then you're like okay, I got to be on.
Yeah.
Or do you guys have more of a rapport that's more casual where you don't feel that?
That was our first gig together, but
Okay.
he's just such a cool, easy, mellow guy that, yeah, I
Right.
wasn't feeling kind of that crunch of the pressure. It was just, we had kind of a fun brainstorming session on the phone. And
That's
all of
fun.
a sudden it was, before we knew it, it was, once he suggested that, I think both of us were like, that's it,
Right.
there it is. And then it was just a matter of me going home and I did a sketch and he showed it to the editors and they went for it. My fear was I thought we were going to get shot down because they were going to be paranoid about using a copyrighted trademark character. But luckily,
Yeah.
they trusted in the fact of like, no, this is very clearly, public. Not quite parody, so to speak, but it falls under the parody, fair
Yeah.
use
Yeah, yeah.
idea of like it's a cultural icon that's very well known that we're referencing, and you can totally get away with that. But there are a lot of jobs I've done before for other magazines where you know, I can't remember, maybe Mickey Mouse or something like that was suggested. And they were like, we don't know
Let's
about
not
that because
let's not
Disney's
touch
so
it.
litigious. And yeah, like, is it worth it? And
Which is crazy because Disney's just starting to, it's getting to a point where Disney just owns everything. So you're just like, no, don't touch that. Don't touch that. You know, like, how could you even
mhm,
keep track?
yeah, right.
Like, does Disney own Mario? Like, I'm like,
No.
They do
I don't think
not.
so.
what?
Not yet.
Not
Not
yet,
yet.
exactly. Yeah. Nintendo, right?
They're one of the few. Well, I'm not going to go off on a video game rant, but they're basically one of the few companies that really own everything. It's
Yeah.
they're they're they haven't really changed since their inception, which is pretty cool.
That's great.
Now I kind of want you to go on a video game rant. Just cut loose.
You want
Let's
to hear
hear it.
that? Can you,
Well, they're
can
like
you
the
expound
Apple
a little
of
more?
video games in a sense. Like they don't really care what they'll do things because they find them to be interesting.
Yeah.
Not because it's what the market demands. They'll create the
Mm.
market. They'll tell you what to like.
Is that true?
Mm.
Really? That's
Well,
cool.
like
That's interesting.
yeah, their idea of handhelds, and I mean they created
Game Boy.
the Game Boy, and
Yeah.
now they're the most successful console of their generation was the
Yeah.
Switch.
That's right. Try.
Yeah. But that's it. I will hold myself back. I'm not talking about video games
Okay.
anymore because I have to. Somebody told me to do the Fortress of Solitude, and I was like, sure.
We are gonna. We know it's you're in a state
Hey,
of
you know what?
solitude, but we're
You're
just
not
gonna.
cursing my name this week, so
Yeah.
that looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Wow.
Oh,
That's amazing. You are absolutely officially our resident mad genius.
Yeah.
This is the worst, you know? It's just the worst, guys. So,
What's going? Oh my gosh! Wow.
all right. So I was thinking about, and I gotta do the lighting, and then I'll do Superman. I hope.
Can you imagine
How much time I have?
if I had a hangout area and you guys showed up and there was a giant T like that in front of it? Would that not change your perception of me a little bit?
No,
You
no, not at all. That's
that's
the
not
crazy
already
thing.
that's not already in your man cave. That
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
giant
Well, that
T.
Superman's such a great guy, and he's so modest. Have you ever been to his
He's-
Fortress of Solitude?
Yeah, I know,
Really
right?
nice. That was
I wonder
the
what.
Michael Jordan's house went up for sale a while ago, and nobody would buy it because everything in the house had his initials on it.
You're
Oh my
kidding me.
gosh.
It was
Yeah,
for
like
sale for over 10 years.
Yeah, it was just riddled. Like it was just like, oh, this is a teardown.
wow, I
He's
had
got
not heard
MJ
that.
on everything. Yeah,
It was in Chicago, correct?
I don't know.
Like
I
in
just,
Winnetka or something. Yeah.
yeah, I just remember that and being like, okay, yeah.
Like, do I get a discount for all the initials?
I think somebody probably did, kind of. Yeah, I would imagine the price didn't stay the same for 10 years, but well, who knows? Yeah.
To find somebody that wealthy enough to buy it that had the same initials.
You tried to get Magic Johnson to buy it for years.
My dad met Ted Turner.
Wow,
one time,
really?
And yeah,
Of course he did.
he has a couple stories with Ted Turner because they cross paths weirdly enough, not in a professional setting, just like
Well, mostly
that's a weird dude.
so.
But like, I don't even want to get into it. But he, my dad was not there under any reason that he should have been there, but he did ask Ted Turner like if you get, because Ted Turner, all of his shirts were monogrammed. And he was like, how many of those shirts are monogrammed? And he was like, every shirt I own is monogrammed TT. And my dad was like, my name's Tim Trayvon. Maybe
I'm
we
your
could
secondary market.
Yeah, he was like, maybe we could work out a situation where
Can I have a hand-me-down?
and I remember somebody else told me the story and they were like, oh yeah, he was definitely like, when is this guy gonna stop talking to me?
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Secondary market. That's funny. Yeah.
Did you see Randy's comment? He took students to an Alex Ross exhibit. Speaking of like awesome Superman artists, that must have been so good.
Cool. That was in Illinois. Nice. They did it today. Wow.
Yeah.
It's pronounced Illinois.
Right.
You feel the Illinois? Yeah.
Randy, you're on theme today.
Nice.
Dude, yes, Randy. Huge Alex Ross fan. Oh, my
gosh,
God.
his work is beautiful.
This is some great stuff. John, somebody asked what are you using right now? What's your medium at the moment?
Oil paint and wax.
Nice.
That sounds sensible.
When you go from using your new pastels to this medium, like, does it like what's the maintenance, like what's the long, like, does it hold pretty well, or is there anything you do to keep it from
I think
just
that
dust in the floor? Yeah.
if you completely entune the pastel with enough paint and wax and dryer, I think it will stick around.
Someone asked if you heat the wax.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cold wax medium, right?
Yep.
Is that still Dorland's you use?
This is Dorland's.
I think Gamblin makes one as well.
Yeah, I've used Gamblin's. That one's nice.
I have both. I have the Gamblin,
Uh-huh.
right here.
Okay.
And then the one I like the best is that one.
Garlands, yeah.
And right now what I've kind of like discovered with it, I really the transparent quality of it, it's like a really in-depth underpainting. And you get history coming through, things happen that you don't know are going to happen. And I've just been playing around with it for the last month or so, and I really like it. Don't know if I'll continue doing it or not, but it seems to be fun.
You could, if you could have like one material that you get just like carte blanche the rest of your life, you just get a free forever. What would it be? What, like brushes, paper? It has to be one specific thing, but you get an
Crypto.
infinite supply. What is it?
Uh, I guess probably like Williamsburg paint or maybe Sennelier oil crayons. That was I think that's like my little favorite material.
It's a tricky question because you kind of want to go with expensive stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sennelier is kind of expensive.
Yeah, there's a part of me that wants to go, all right, Raphael Kolinsky Sable number 6 brushes.
Right.
What
I
are
can't
those?
afford them anymore.
What are those?
Well, it's just the most amazing brush. All right, so hang on. I got one that's like, so it's got like a couple hundred illustrations in it at this point.
Okay.
So it no longer comes to there's no longer a point on it. I've worn the tip down to like this blunt blob. But if you put it away wrong and it gets all gnarly, the moment you dip it in water, it just goes completely straight again.
Oh.
And it'll do that for like 20 years until it runs out of hair. But you can't destroy them.
What? Who
Um,
cuts a brush? Like,
and so that one is but it comes from a this weasel from Siberia called the Kalinsky, which in my mind I hope that they just there are these guys that go out in the forest at the end of like the shedding season and they go to pine needles and they pick up its
Oh no,
Oh yeah.
they hold them
Sadly,
down
no.
and yank it right off them, man.
yeah.
Yeah. Something
So
tells me it's kind of like the thing they do with ducks to get the
the foie gras.
yeah,
Yeah.
this feels like a foie gras
Yeah, I think
situation.
it is. But so the thing is, so a number of years ago, there was my local art supply owner who has since passed away, sadly, but he just knew these things. If you noticed something weird with your art materials, you could ask him and he would know. And this was that there was like this like black market, I used to love mongoose brushes, and then the mongoose became endangered. And so you can't get them. Like they just don't exist.
I
And
didn't know
but there
that.
was this black market mongoose trade coming out of India, and they were marking them as Kolinsky sable. And that shut down all Kolinsky sable trade like worldwide while they tried to track down what was mongoose, what was Kolinsky sable, and suddenly no one could get it. And so
Yeah.
like, brush makers were like you would just watch the stock just get depleted.
I would imagine that it's so common that the brush material is not what they say it is.
Yeah, well, again, this is
Right.
like, but the and probably there's a certain amount of blend you're probably allowed to have, like cashmere, right? Like,
Yeah, or like cheese in France.
yeah, right.
You can,
But
yeah.
the deal with the Kolinsky brushes, it really behaves differently from other brushes. Like just the fact that it
Okay.
always stays perfectly straight, and if you mess it up, you just wet it again, and it turns into a straight brush.
Wow.
It's they're kind of magical, and you can just kind of abuse them,
Really?
Like the one I just showed you, I think that was like the brush that I just used through all those 186 white fang paintings. And that was a stupid deadline, so I was not gentle with them.
Yeah.
Um,
I do want to just tell everybody because since we're drawing comic book characters tonight, Superman, the summer semester has started strong with Visual Arts Passage. So we're running illustration courses, fine arts courses. We've hit the ground running. But if you like drawing characters, especially like superhero characters or original characters of your own, We are still enrolling for visual development. It's a character and prop design. It's taught by Dustin DiArnault. I'm really excited for it. It's going to start the first week of August.
Oh, that'll be fantastic.
Yeah, check it out. It's amazing. Just go to visualartspassage.com. If you just pop around the website, you're going to find it pretty easy. It's all about just designing original characters and set them up with props. Dustin's a blast to hang out with.
Great drawer.
Oh yeah, he's a good drawer too.
And
But
what
he
are
brings
some
a
of
lot
the things he's worked on?
Yeah, I mean,
IMD, the Book of Life.
Teenage
it's worked
Mutant
on
Ninja Turtles.
wait.
Yeah, just worked on the recent Ninja Turtles movie.
Also, one of the best layers in the game, the sewers. Just on the top, Fortress of Solitude. Yeah, the Mutant Ninja Turtles, Samurai Jack. Yeah, a lot of Cartoon Network stuff, I believe.
Yep.
But yeah, so he's bringing a lot to the table. He's awesome. So go check it out if you like doing character design or visual development, concept art. It's a good one.
Gotta get him back on Drawing Hive again. He was fun.
I know, we got to get back on.
Dustin
so
is
much
a
fun.
great hang. He's such a good guy.
I was just messaging with another person that needs to return that's also really from that world is Joe Vox, which I was just
Yeah,
messaging
we
Joe.
gotta
And
get
I was like,
Joe.
Joe, the people want you back. And he was like, let's do it. So we're gonna hammer out some dates. And
He said that? Oh man.
he did. He did.
He got along too well with us. That's the problem.
I tried to get him to come on as a guest speaker to our students, and he was like, I don't know what I would share. And I'm like, oh my God,
I
man.
was like, dude, you're epic, man. I
was like, just meet with our students and say like, attaboy. Like it'll be fine. Like, that's all we need you to do. We just need you to tell them they're doing good. No, he's the best. I love
yeah,
Joe, and he'll be
he's good
back.
people.
Yeah.
Anyway, so check out that course if you're having fun tonight. I really recommend it.
The mentorship classes are different. I mean, they're different than what we're doing tonight.
This is a hangout.
They're everybody, they have a really functional purpose to them. People that come into our program are kind of like hell bent to figure out how the industry works and work in the industry, and we try to offer the best we can from people that do it day in and day out.
And I gotta say this, I think that if you're drawing with us on a Thursday in July on like a nice summer evening, that you're probably pretty serious about drawing. I'd say you passed the threshold. You're here. You could be at a happy hour somewhere.
You know your Fortress of Solitude when you see it.
Yeah. You're committed. Whether or not you agree, you're here. Whether or not I'm wrong, I'm right.
Just think about that.
Yeah, think about that for a minute. Let that settle in. Let's check out the Fortress of Solitude. This is
epic.
All right. I don't know. I'm done.
Done? I don't know. I'm done.
I don't know.
I'm loving it.
The trouble, too, Ray, is we know we can dare you to do things, and
then you're just like
a lot of power to give us.
I know what Ray's doing over the weekend.
Yeah, seriously.
Finish this piece up.
Now I'm this is a one and done. I never want to see this piece again.
Does Superman have a kid ever? Of course he does, right? They've surely.
Oh, I'm sure in some. We see. Well, you see, you're starting to get into like which Earth Superman, because DC does like to, Cassandra knows what I'm talking about.
I do.
Yeah.
You know what? I would say out of like, I mean, Scott and Cassandra, I mean, are like I love comics, but okay. I wouldn't say I'm like up to date.
I was just the only reason I ask is because I could just imagine that being a sore subject of being like he's always in the Fortress of Solitude. He's just.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I completely forgot what your question was, Simi. I'm sorry. I
He's just constantly.
Right.
Yeah.
We didn't realize that it was like a setup for a really good joke, and
I
instead
don't know
we're
that I would call
going to
that a good
debate
joke.
the lore.
I wouldn't call that a
Just
joke. But
more good, more good material left on the floor, thanks to me.
oh man. Everybody start speeding up your drawing. We are getting close to the end of the final pose. So
Only time I have to put an S on his chest still.
chop chop.
I know. I actually have to put him in the.
Can we just combine
Okay.
ours and then we've like done it? You created a whole place.
Here we go.
And
So-
you guys can be super friends.
Well, why don't we Timmy, can you spotlight Cassandra? I could do it now.
Let me see if I can
When do
get
you
you
want me to do it? Yeah. There we go.
Do it.
no glare.
All
Get
right.
it.
There. Oh, hold
Done.
on one second. No, wait.
One moment.
Oh, that's weird. It doesn't let me how do I screenshot here?
Oh, does Visual Arts Passage have like some privacy setting where we don't allow ourselves to do that?
Well, I just broke the privacy settings.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Why is this here?
John, you didn't have
Copy.
enough bald people last week?
Uh,
Thank you so much that I had to come back.
I think I just drew Yul Brenner.
ha. That's great.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get to him.
You did. I don't. Wow, I don't remember that from The King and I. I don't remember that scene. But
You
Well, I'll look
shared
for it.
last week, John. That's wild. That's funny. Scott, that's looking awesome.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
Love that.
Wow.
Man, you're actually figuring out his uniform.
Yeah, there's a lot of piping on this thing, man.
Yeah,
A lot
my
of
eyes
detail.
were
That's
blurred. I was just like abstract Van Gogh lines.
yeah. That's
That's
why I'm not
great.
going to be able to finish his torso. It's just too much detail.
We need some extra Timmy time tonight to get to all the stuff.
Yeah, seriously. All right. My Photoshop is completely messed up now.
Did my Superman break it?
Oh.
Yeah, it kind of did.
Superman is Adobe's kryptonite.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh, I see what I did wrong. Oh, okay. Thank God. Okay. You ever in Photoshop like click something and you're like, all right, well my computer's broken, and you don't realize you fat fingered something.
Oh
Something,
yeah,
like
totally.
Hmm.
like it is.
Sometimes I think that that's actually Photoshop's like favorite function. Like I was like, all right, I'll help you make art, but you know what I'm really good at?
Yeah.
Gaslighting you.
Anxiety attacks.
I'm gonna gaslight you right
Yeah,
now.
right.
Yeah. God.
I mean, I accidentally, I'm in the middle of have you ever had this where you like are in the middle of a project and you accidentally update your.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually, so the laptop I've got here was given to me by the university. And as a result, they have all these like subtle controls that are hidden in it. And so periodically I'll be right in the middle of something and it goes, hey, I'm updating everything right now. Which while we've been doing this, a little alert came up says, hey, I'm going to update in an hour, no matter what you're doing.
I had an Adobe Premiere project, which with Adobe, when you open I'm assuming it's the same. I don't use Photoshop as much, but it will be like, this was created with this version of Premiere. Like, are you sure you want to open it with this new? Because it's gonna
Right.
You can't undo this. And I should have, I thought, I didn't know that I did the update. And so just ruined a Premiere project
Oh,
where
Oh,
I mean, it was fine, but it was just now it's just like I'm in this new version of Premiere where they're constantly like, do you want to use AI to solve that problem?
got right.
oh my
and and
gosh.
you're just like, yeah, no, I really don't need to. And like, they're like, we could fix it with this, or we could do image expansion or whatever. And then you're kind of like, I just want to see if it actually worked. Like, let's see what it looks like. And you're just like, it doesn't look, it's so weird. It doesn't, you're just like, what are all these videos I see on Instagram that look crazy? Like, I don't see them in Adobe. Like, who's making them? like, cause I don't, yeah. It's so bad. The tools that Adobe's kicks. And I mean, for the video end of it, it's just like, I'm like, what is it? Who's this for? Um,
I have a random question. Has anybody seen, I keep meaning to watch it, the new Christopher Reeves documentary that's like supported by his son?
Oh,
I have not seen it advertised and I want to see it.
It's
what is it?
it's
Yeah, what
on
is it?
Max, but it's kind of
Buried?
it's from the point of view from his, I think his youngest son.
Really?
Yeah, it looks good. I heard it's absolutely amazing and you will cry.
Oh,
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful way and they do a good job of like
Uh huh.
kind of showing that he continued to live a good life
Really?
under difficult circumstances and
Yeah.
how they rose above that kind of thing.
It's very easy to project on a person like that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I keep wanting to see that.
Yeah. That's amazing. I'm gonna check that out. I don't know that I would have the fortitude. It sounds like it would be very
it's got to be emotional.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think, because the son, his youngest, he was so young going through all of that. And so I think he
Brutal.
also interviews his siblings to kind of get their perspective because he more knows his father like after the accident. He doesn't because he was so young. So I just thought it just sounded like a really interesting opportunity to get to know his dad in a different way through that project. And that was kind of the purpose of it.
I mean, yeah. Uh, to yeah, unimaginable. I mean, yeah, I want to check that out. That's really interesting. I mean, it's it's just brutal. The whole story is just brutal. So it's interesting to hear how someone gets through that, and I don't know, with like dignity, which it seems like he did. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, and also I'm fascinated by, I want to hear his early story. Like I loved that in college he was roommates with Robin Williams and like
Mm.
what a fun
Really?
combination that must have been. And yeah,
Yeah,
I'm curious about all
that's
of it.
Well,
funny.
because of what he went through, did a huge amount of good for understanding of people that were paralyzed.
Yes.
He put himself through hell to really help a lot of people.
I've always been so impressed with the integrity of him and his wife.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh wow, so that's on Max. That's a good rec.
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't watched yet. I'm going to. It was really stormy and I was like, okay, I'm gonna download this. So if all the we like last weekend we had a day with just no power at all and I didn't think to do it. So with more storms coming, I did it, but then we haven't lost power, so I kept doing other stuff.
All right, everybody, start posting your work. I am desperately trying to get my app to work. So it's gonna happen any minute. So start posting your work. It's hashtag drawing knife 258, hashtag drawing knife and visual arts passage. Post it now. Don't wait. You got to get it up fast. The clock is ticking. I'm gonna check that out. Not tonight. I'm gonna
No.
wait until I'm feeling really good.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be sad, but I
Yeah.
also think it's going to be
Really?
uplifting. I think that
Yeah.
think
It
it's
is
worth it.
because you see that and you're just like, oh, I mean, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
And it's just empowering to see somebody like get through something so unimaginable.
and then make so much good out of it. Like I feel like Michael J. Fox has been really amazing.
Mhm.
He had a good documentary. I watched his too.
Man, you just went through the gauntlet of
Yeah.
brutal documentaries.
I totally did. I become Debbie Downer? Did I just like
No,
turn
not at all.
all-
Not at all. But I'm just like, I'm just thinking of like what a hellish experience those back to back would
Everyone's
be.
like, I have nothing to say after.
No, no.
Not to mention the Bob Dylan one.
That was honestly probably the most devastating. No, I can't help it. No, I mean no, Cassandra. I think what you mentioned is really, and not to like hit the nail too on the head, but it's just it's interesting. It's from the perspective of his kid, because like, what is every kid's like not every kid, but many kids' perception of their father is like a superhero figure, and then imagine your dad is like
Superman.
culturally known as Superman, and then you see all of the tropes or all of the like cover versions of strength and like confidence like be kind of like destroyed. I mean that's a real, I'm sure that they obviously probably draw that line, but like it's just, I don't know, that's wild. That's
Well, also,
important
his
thing.
son really approved of it. And he said he thought his dad would really have loved this version too.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So he gave his stamp of approval and thought his dad would too. And so that really got me curious. And I'm like, oh, now I was already wanting to see it because I'm enjoying hearing that it's a lighter, more fun version because
Yeah.
I want fun in a movie. And then to hear that his son kind of signed off and said that, I thought that was pretty special.
That's totally, yeah.
We may have already talked about it, but I heard the Pee Wee Herman documentary too is really amazing,
I
and also
loved it. I
I've heard
loved
will
it.
have you weeping at the end. So there's like a trend of heartstring pulling documentaries right now.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
beautiful insight. And he had David Hasselhoff was his roommate at one point too. I just,
Right.
No kidding.
I was trying to remember who Pee Wee Herman, who
yeah, it was
who
just
his
like
was. Yes.
wild.
What a funny combination.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice couple.
Are you guys ready to see some art? Because it's
Oh,
gonna happen.
I'm ready to
It's
start
happening.
looking at mine.
But everybody, look at Ray's for a second. This is great.
oh, that's awesome, Ray.
Well,
Yes.
Very cool,
Okay.
Ray.
Give credit.
Well, Cassandra did all the heavy lifting here. So
Whatever, you made the Cave of Solitude.
The Cave of Salt.
Cave of-
Sorry, I like that.
The Man Cave of Solitude.
Bat
kind of
Cave
is.
of Solitude. Yeah, that's about right. All right. Here we go. Or at least here we try to go. All right. We're cooking. We're cooking, people.
Ooh, oh,
wow.
cool.
Damn.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
Fun little time lapse.
Oh,
I
that's
Wow.
amazing,
Jeez, Robert.
Dang.
Wow.
Oh, that's
wow.
Gary, that's great.
Whoa.
oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Love it. Ooh, good job.
Oh, great.
Oh, love it.
Marcy,
Marcy.
amazing.
I love
Amazing.
Signature rosy cheeks. Love it. Oh my gosh, Felicity.
Wow, Felicity.
Wow.
That's lovely.
Gen
Mhm.
Alpha, perhaps. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Peter,
It's
that's
amazing.
awesome.
Wow.
Great music. Ooh, that's cool, Jeff. Really nice.
Mhm.
Nice. Oh my gosh. I love
Oh,
that
that's lovely.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
job.
that's super cool.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
Wow.
Julian.
Julia.
That's awesome. Oh,
Randy.
wow,
Oh,
Randy.
Randy.
Andy, that's awesome. I
That's
love that.
good. Really nice.
Oh, welcome. Welcome to the club. All right.
Yes, the continuance of Bosch. Love it.
Amazing. Where are they?
Wow.
I just
Is
love
it
how
catch
this
up?
is going.
Oh my gosh. It's so
Brilliant. Oh, that's great, Chuck.
funny. Fun stuff. Oh, nice.
Ooh, that's
Nice.
good.
That's great, George.
Really nice. Charlotta. Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Love it.
Yes.
Really good.
Mhm.
Ooh, I love that you did
Those
both
are
of them.
great.
Yeah. Wow,
Nice.
Gary.
Oh, dang, Gary. So good.
Jeez.
Really
Oh,
nice.
wow. That's
Oh
wonderful.
my
Oh,
gosh.
that's fun.
Oh,
So
that's
fun,
awesome.
Jason.
That's awesome,
Right.
Good
Jason.
job. So good.
Superman kind of looks like a short king in this one, though. I love it. That's great.
Ooh, that's fun.
Nice job.
Nice. Oh, man.
Great job.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Good
really
stuff. Welcome
nice.
to the club.
Well, I like how it turned
Oh,
out. I thought
man.
you did good. Ooh, that's cool.
There.
That's really cool.
That's
That's
really cool.
great.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Really
That's
good.
great light.
Mm.
Ooh,
Just done that,
Rebecca.
Ray. Just a simple line drawing. That's all we had to do.
That's really nice.
I
that's so
should have
cool.
done that.
Yeah, just a simple line drawing. Ray's over there building another universe.
I mean,
Fortress of
correct me.
Solitude there.
Ray's like, why did I start with the whole world?
Oh, wow.
So good.
That looks
Look at
epic.
that.
Yeah,
Love it.
so good.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Wow.
that's lovely. That's good.
That's very good.
Should have done that.
That.
Oh,
Peter?
that's
Really
Nice,
nice.
Pete.
How did? Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love the post-it note. Always. Gerald,
Never miss-
thank you.
Never miss seeing a post-it note.
Oh, that's
Oh, lovely.
man, y'all got it.
I also love the post-it note slap down, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, good.
Nice.
Oh,
Love
those
it.
are
Love
wonderful,
it.
Luna.
Welcome
That's
to the
awesome.
club. Guys,
Nice
this
work.
That's
just
great.
remember, Gen Alpha is coming for you.
Yeah,
We're
and
coming.
doing amazing.
Yeah. This is
Wonderful
good.
job.
George.
Really good, Paul. That's great.
I would love that, Scott, if you were like, oh, all the art directors I deal with are Gen Alpha. They're all just
Just bunch of
nine
15-year-olds telling me what to do.
9-year-olds.
They're just hangry.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's
Wow.
beautiful.
Great likeness.
Just beautiful.
That's really good.
Really lovely.
Yeah, it is.
Wow,
Nice,
Julian.
Nice, Julian.
Man. Fantastic.
Oh,
Ooh,
Oh,
Those
James
are great.
Really good.
yes.
Mm.
Oh, good picture there. Love it, Terry. Really
Nice,
nice.
Terry.
cooking.
Jason,
Oh,
did you do all of them? Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
How'd you do that?
Get out of here.
Beautiful line work on that one. Really nice.
Get out of here. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Put it on the
Mhm.
panel.
But you got them all done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great job. Really
Fun
nice.
stuff. Fun stuff. I love
Love
that.
it.
great.
Oh, and you're
That's
12.
great.
Really good
Oh,
job.
welcome. Another Gen
Mhm.
Alpha. Oh, that was from a few months ago, but it was good.
Ooh,
Alright.
that's cool.
Thanks, George.
Good stuff. Nice.
Oh, I love it. That was a hard angle, and you all nailed it.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
seriously.
That one might be the most popular. Maybe it's the one that's popping out the most.
Really good, Terry.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Oh, that's so fun,
Awesome.
June. Great
That's great.
job. Love it. Really nice.
That.
Club.
Oh, nice.
Good.
You got a lot done. Well
Good.
done.
Hey, and that's a great one to end on.
That is a fantastic one to end on.
Everybody,
Very
that was
nice.
fun. What a good night. What a good crew. Thank you all for drawing with us. We'll be back next week, probably with something fun. Maybe a video game one. I don't know. I don't know. John's been very silent the whole time we talk about it, so maybe not.
We'll see.
I'm gonna need some assistance.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe we'll need some recommendations. I feel like maybe that's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. But we'll come up with something fun. We'll be here next week, next Thursday, same time, same place, same link. All right.
Everybody have a
Fun.
great night. Thanks for joining.
All right,
Thanks,
everyone.
everyone.
Scott,
Night,
Adam,
thank
Ray,
you.
Cassandra,
guys.
John. See you guys. Enjoy seeing
See you
Superman
next
this
time.
weekend. Bye.